Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. The Philadelphia 76ers aim to build momentum after winning 3 of their last 4 games, improving on their previously disappointing 6-15 start. Offensively, the 76ers have struggled this season, averaging 105.0 points per game while shooting 43.9% from the field. Their three-point shooting has been respectable at 32.4%, but free throw efficiency remains a concern, with the team converting just 76.8% of their opportunities at the line. Leading the charge is Tyrese Maxey, who has emerged as a bright spot, posting averages of 24.3 points, 3.1 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and 2.1 steals per game. Maxey's leadership and consistency will be pivotal as Philadelphia looks to turn its season around. On the defensive side, the 76ers rank 9th in the league, allowing 110.6 points per game. While their defense has kept them competitive, offensive improvements are essential for Philadelphia to establish themselves as a threat moving forward. The Chicago Bulls, on the other hand, are striving to gain traction as they seek their 11th win of the season. They enter this matchup following a tough 132-123 loss to the Indiana Pacers. Offensively, the Bulls have been effective, ranking 9th in the NBA with 119.9 points per game and shooting 48.1% from the field. Their three-point shooting has been a standout, hitting 38.6%, though they've struggled slightly from the free throw line, converting 79.2%. Zach LaVine has been a key contributor, averaging 21.8 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 4.3 assists per game, providing the team with offensive firepower. Defensively, the Bulls have been porous, ranking 30th in the league by surrendering 123.6 points per game. This lack of defensive consistency, coupled with an aging roster, has hampered their ability to compete at a high level. The recent form of these teams highlights a clear distinction. The 76ers have tightened up defensively, allowing just 100.0 points per game over their last 4 contests, while the Bulls have struggled, conceding 125.8 points per game in their previous 5 outings. Over the season, the disparity in opposing field goal percentage underscores this trend, with Philadelphia ranking 24th, 47.7%, and Chicago at 29th, 48.7%. Prediction: the Philadelphia 76ers have shown signs of a turnaround, particularly on the defensive end, while the Bulls' struggles on defense and inconsistency make them vulnerable. Expect the 76ers to secure a road victory in this matchup. Final pick: Philadelphia 76ers to win. Offensively, both teams have demonstrated their ability to score recently. The 76ers are averaging 104.7 points over their last 3 games, while the Bulls have been on a tear, posting 129.8 points across their previous 4 outings. Factoring in the defensive ratings, Philadelphia ranks 12th, 106.8, and Chicago 28th, 117.9. This game has the potential for a high-scoring affair. Final pick: over 230.5 total points. Milwaukee Bucks vs. Brooklyn Nets. The Milwaukee Bucks come into this matchup after a hard-fought 111-105 loss to the Boston Celtics. Despite their defeat, the Bucks showcased resilience, shooting 42.6% from the field and 37.9% from beyond the arc while out-rebounding the Celtics by 10. Damian Lillard led the charge with 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, while Giannis Antetokounmpo contributed a stellar 30-point, 11-rebound double-double. Chris Middleton, in his season debut, added 11 points and 5 assists in limited minutes, and Gary Trent Jr. chipped in 11 points off the bench. Milwaukee's offense ranks 9th in the NBA, averaging 113.2 points per game on 47.9% shooting, including an impressive 39% from deep, 3rd in the league. On defense, they allow 112.4 points per game while holding opponents to 45.1% shooting and 36% from 3. The Bucks are 12th in both offensive and defensive ratings, showing balance on both ends of the floor. The Brooklyn Nets snapped a 3-game losing streak with a 99-90 victory over the Indiana Pacers, dominating from start to finish. Brooklyn's defense was the story, holding the Pacers to 42.7% shooting overall and 24.2% from beyond the arc. The Nets tallied 12 steals and 6 blocks, showcasing their defensive intensity. Cam Johnson led the scoring effort with 26 points, while Nick Claxton and Shake Milton added 16 and 15 points, respectively. The Nets' offense has been less consistent, averaging 110 points per game on 46% shooting and 38.2% from three, sixth in the NBA. Defensively, they allow 113.7 points per game and rank 22nd in defensive rating, with opponents shooting 48.4% from the field against them. My team pick is Milwaukee Bucks to cover. With Lillard and Antetokounmpo leading the charge and Middleton back in the fold, the Bucks' offense is too dynamic for the short-handed Nets to handle. My total pick is under 229.5 points. Both teams play at slower paces, and the Nets' offensive struggles combined with Milwaukee's improved defense point to a lower scoring affair. Expect the Bucks to control the game and secure a convincing road win while the total points remain below the line. Charlotte Hornets versus Indiana Pacers. The Charlotte Hornets enter this matchup sitting 12th in the Eastern Conference with a 6-17 record, fresh off a 116-102 home loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Small forward Brandon Miller led the way in that game, contributing 25 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. Offensively, Charlotte has struggled to find consistency, averaging just 106.8 points per game, tied with Portland for 26th in the NBA. While their field goal percentage sits at a modest 42.6% and their three-point shooting at 36.1%, they have been solid at the free throw line, converting 78.7% of their attempts. The team's rebounding, averaging 45.2 per game, has been a bright spot. However, Brandon Miller, averaging 21.7 points per game, will need additional support from the roster to spark a turnaround. Defensively, the Hornets have been average, allowing 112.7 points per game. Opponents have been efficient against Charlotte, shooting 47.1% from the field and 36.5% from beyond the arc. Improving their defensive intensity will be critical as the season progresses. On the other side, the Indiana Pacers come in with a 10-14 record, placing them 9th in the Eastern Conference. A 132-123 road victory over Chicago highlighted Indiana's ability to exploit less competitive teams. Indiana has been solid offensively, averaging 114.2 points per game with shooting splits of 48.6% from the field and 37.5% from deep. Their free throw success rate of 78.5% further underscores their efficiency. This potent offense has been the backbone of their success this season. Defensively, however, the Pacers have room for improvement. They are allowing 118.4 points per game, with opponents shooting 48.5% from the field and 36.6% from three-point range. If Indiana can tighten up defensively, they have the potential to rise in the standings. The Pacers are the stronger team in this matchup, and their offensive firepower should allow them to cover the minus 10.5 spread at home. Charlotte, averaging only 100.2 points over their last 5 games, is hampered by injuries and lacks the depth to compete effectively. Meanwhile, Indiana has been scoring at a much higher rate, averaging 113.5 points over their last 4 games. For the total points, take the under 224.5. The Hornets have struggled defensively without key players like LaMelo Ball, and both teams have shown defensive vulnerabilities. Charlotte's 109.1 offensive rating, 26th in the league, and Indiana's 111.9 17th, suggests this game could fall short of the projected total. Pick Indiana Pacers minus 10.5. Total under 224.5 points.